finals is what we want to see from Kano Pillars this time, and I hope, with all the experience they've gathered over the years, and of course their dominance in the league, perhaps they can go a step further and push the big guns from Angola for the title on the African continent.
Yeah, I know we have a lot, still have a lot to say, but let's talk about that young chap making waves everywhere. I forgot to ask Sonny, but I'm going to ask you, the 5-year-old Wizkid that just signed for Utah Jazz.
Yes, he signed for Utah. He signed a 1-day contract, for Utah Jazz. He is, unfortunately,
I had to pinch myself to know that I wasn't dreaming. I mean, a 5-year-old, gets signed for an
actually,
team.
because he's 5, he can't sign a contract. He has to wait till he's 6 before he can sign for the junior Jazz team. So
the fact that he's even associated with that team.
But the following news about this guy is his health is frail. He was diagnosed for cancer, leukemia. So his parents, of course, he is happy, and even the slam dunk. That's the young chap there. JP Gibson is his name. Alongside his 2-year-old sister Elsie and the chairman, of president, like they call it in the US, the president of the Utah Jazz, and his dad, right there beside him. He signed a contract with them. He played a game with some of the stars in the team. I actually, drove.
It might be the next Karl Malone.
Slam dunk. But the beautiful thing is,
for all you know,
the Utah Jazz are open to him. They're saying, just give him a year more. It's 5 years, 6 years. He'll get into their junior ranks, and perhaps you never know. It could be the next big thing, for American basketball. But it's good to know that this is a charity event for the kid. Just to give him a few time. He was diagnosed for cancer at the age of 2, and he's 5 now, and he's been undergoing series of chemotherapy and all that stuff. So it's good to see that the guy can finally be happy, and his parents you need to have seen his mom. She was literally in tears, of joy, when she saw him, finally get into the court with those big guys, and he showed the hard stuff. But the beautiful thing I want to pick about this is his dad said from the age of 15 months he has actually been shooting a basketball. He said he shoots a basketball 1 hour before bedtime every day. So you can imagine from 15 months till this time he's 5. Imagine what he will become when he's 16, 17, 18.
It probably will be an Hall of Famer by 22.
you never could tell. So it's another lesson we need to learn here. Starting early, I think, is very important. It helps the kids to get in tune with the game, get familiar with the ball, and of course, that's the way it starts.
I know that some things we might still have to talk about, but do you think kids in this part of the world can get such opportunities? Kids that really love the game.
Well, a lot of factors, plague, kids like this. Because if you look at the way our system is running school, and playing sports is not, synchronized properly. So that's one of the problems we have, with our own system. So the problem is we don't start early. You can't see a child in nursery school. How many schools have facilities, to even play, the game itself? Not to talk of, competitions or having opportunities to sign for organized, clubs like this. But we'll get there someday. But we must just take a leaf from, the book of what's happening here, and perhaps, leagues like the Utah Life, league that is going on in Lagos, I think is a template. Although that starts from 13.
Schools have resumed now.
Schools have resumed now. So, however, the league won't be starting again in November because schools are just resuming. So most schools won't have time for sports at the moment. They will want to gather the lost time, during the break. So the league will be starting officially in January, where the under 13s, the under 16s, and under 18s, will be playing a league. It's something that is worth cheering for. Although we must say that we need more and more of this. This is a picture of John Blair, one of the players that was suspended.
In that fracas.
Yeah, the Washington Wizards guys, Nene, Daniel Orton, Xavier Skills, are the 4 players that were involved.
Well, as we try to wrap up things on sports tonight, let's quickly, Femi, take some tweets. And let me read this one to you. It's interesting. We showed pictures of the Akwa Ibom Stadium, and a lot of people telling us their opinion. Tolu Leke at Leke Akionsi says, I can pay 20,000 to watch a match here. He's actually referring to the Akwa Ibom Stadium. This even attracts fans to the sports. Ajayi Sonny Michael at Sam Michael says, Akwa Ibom Stadium got me confused because it's same structures as Abuja Stadium. Awesome. Kudos. Telling Akwa Ibom government that they've done a good job. Stephen Ogundeji says the present administration has been successful in sports, and money motivation is very key in Nigeria. It's talking about the president rewarding the athletes, and a whole lot of things. Keep your comments coming. Unfortunately, we don't have much time on the show to really take all of your tweets. But like I said, the conversation never ends. Just keep, even when the show ends, keep giving us your thoughts, and of course, we'll respond to them. Femi, your party shots on the show tonight. Probably I should ask you, if you're a basketball lover, where you should be and at what time.
Okay, where you should be. I think the first place should be is Roe Park, the Mobalaji, and to the sports center in Yaba. That's one place basketball never sleeps. The National Stadium too in Surulere, the NIS, basketball court. There's an
Coaches
academy,
are there.
running there, and it's a very good program. The team there called Raptors Academy actually came second, in the just concluded Youth Alive, competition. Strong Tower Academy, their base is, the Unilag, sports complex. There are coaches there too, who take, kids around. The Yabatek sports ground too is another place to be. So there are a lot of places in Lagos. There's somewhere the roundabout at Iwoshuki, there's an academy called Dell Basketball Academy as well, there for kids to come out and play.
Like Femi has said, there is no excuse. If you love the game, you want to get involved, you want coaches to put you through. Those places Femi has mentioned will be a good place for you to learn the game. All right, as I wrap this up on the show, we thank you for your time. We thank you for staying tuned to Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Join us again tomorrow when we have more time on our hands. From me and everyone, especially those behind the scenes, bye-bye now.